Good day, grade 7. Today is our computer 7 in third quarter, week 5. The value of this computer to control the space between the cluster of columns or bars. The higher that gap with value, the larger space between cluster of data markers. In today's lesson, we talk about the Excel, charts, and Sparklines. Chart and Sparklines is a graphical presentation of your data. It is used to organize data in a graphical and visual form. It interprets data and shows the highest and the lowest values of data. So how? First is to click Insert Charts of Insert Sparklines to see the variety of different types of charts to choose from. It represents different styles on how you will present your data. These are the types of the chart. We have column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, XY or scatter chart, and other chart. Let's talk about the column chart. Based from the given feature, decide. A column chart is one of the most commonly used chart type. Why? Because it is used to show the changes in the data over the period of time or to illustrate comparisons among items. The values are displayed using the vertical or rectangular bar. The taller the column, the greater number of times the value occurs. Column charts make it easy to see the differences in data being compared. Next is the line chart. In the line chart, it is used to plot data changes in a period of time. A line graph has a vertical axis and a horizontal axis. When the individual data points are connected by the lines, they show changes in your data. You can use these changes to find trends and possibly to predict results. Next is the pie chart. It is used to emphasize a significant element in your data in the form of pie. Why? Because pie charts are also called a circle graph. These usually show percentages divided into the slices representing data values. The size of each slice shows a part of 100% is represents. Next is the bar chart. It is also known as column charts. Bar graphs are most often used to show amounts of the number of times a value occurs. The amounts are displayed using the vertical bar or the rectangle. The taller bar, the greater number of times the value occurs. Bar graphs make it easy to see the differences in data being compared. Next is the area chart. Area chart is displayed the magnitude of change over time and can be used to draw attention to the total value across a trend. It can also be used to show relationship of parts to a whole. Next is XY or the scatter chart. It is used for displaying and comparing numeric values such as scientific, statistical, and engineering data. It is arranged in a column and rows. It can be plotted in XY or scatter chart. Scatter charts show the relationship among the numeric values in several data series, or flat to group numbers as one of series of XY coordinates. This scatter chart has two value axes, showing one set of numeric data along the horizontal axis or x-axis and another along the vertical axis y-axis. It combines these values into the single data points and displays them in the regular intervals or clusters. Next is the other chart. We have some parts of the other charts. We have the stock chart, the surfer chart, the donut chart, the bubble chart, and the radar chart. The stock chart is used to illustrate the fluctuations of stock prices. This is used for scientific data and indicate the fluctuations of daily and annual average of temperatures, while the surface chart shows us the three-dimensional surface that connects set of data points. A surface chart is useful if you want to find optimum combination between two sets of data. As in a topographic map, the colors and patterns in the surface chart is indicate areas that contains the same range of values. A surface chart does not use colors to distinguish the data series. Colors are used to distinguish the values. Next is the donut chart. This donut chart is like a pie chart. A donut chart shows the relationship of parts to the whole, but it can contain more than one data series, while the bubble chart data is arranged to the columns in the worksheets. So that X values are listed in the first column and corresponding Y values and bubble size values are listed in the adjacent columns. This is how two values are plotted in the bubble chart. And lastly, the radar chart. It compares the aggregate values of several data series. This data is arranged to the columns of rows on the worksheets. It can be plotted in the radar chart. Next view is the sparklines. Sparklines are mini charts that fit into the single cell. Why? Because you can place a larger number of sparklines in the worksheets. You can place it in row to represent the thread in each row. Sparklines are sometimes used instead of charts because it is convenient. It can show relationships between numbers because it is right beside the row. It can save space because it's not showing the full chart in your Excel worksheets. So these are some parts of the chart. We have the title, second vertical axis, third horizontal axis, fourth legend, 5 data series. A title describes what the chart is all about. Vertical axis also is known as the y-axis in the vertical part of the chart. It measures the height of the value of the columns. Horizontal axis is also known as the x-axis in the horizontal part of the chart. It identifies the categories in the chart. It is called the category axis. The fourth one is the legend. It identifies the data series. Each color in the chart represents a data. It allows the viewer to identify different genres in the chart. And the fifth one is the data series. It consists of related data points in the chart. If there are multiple data in the chart, each one will have a different color or the style. Next slide is the chart tools. We have two sets. We have the design tab and also the format chart. Once you insert a chart of a set of chart tools, arranged into the 3 tabs will appear on the ribbon. These tabs are only visible when the chart is selected. You can use these 3 tabs to modify your chart. The design tabs contains chart type data, chart layout, chart style, and move chart tools. These tools allow you to change the chart type. Also, the chart layout tab. It contains insert labels, access, background, analysis, and properties tools. It used to add shapes, design, labels, and background. And the format chart contains shape, style, work art style, arrange, and size tool. This is used for formatting tool. Now, how to create a chart? To select range of the cells that you want to chart, include the column titles and the row labels. These cells will be source data for the chart. And click Insert Chart Group. Select the chart type you want to use. So the chart will appear in the worksheets. Next is how to change the chart type. By click the Chart Design tab, change chart type. A dialog box appears. Select the desired chart type and click OK. So if the data is a chart you created are not grouped according to your desired group, you can switch the row and column data so that the chart will group into accordingly. How to switch row and columns data? Click the Chart Design tab, switch the row and column, switch the data accordingly. Selected chart will be automatically adjusted. Next is how to add the chart title. Click the chart, Chart Tools, Layout, Chart Title, Above Chart, and then enter a title. Next, what is legend? Legend is appears the right part of the chart. To move the legend to the bottom of the chart, and we have to follow these steps. And these are how to move the legend. Click the chart, Chart Tools, Layout, Legend, Show Legend at the bottom, and then move the legend. To add the data labels, click the chart, Chart Tools, Layout, Labels, Data Labels, and click Data Label format that you need. To change the chart layout, click the Chart Design tab, Layout, More drop-down arrow, select the desired layout, so the chart will be reflect the new layout. Some layouts include the chart titles, axes, or legend labels. Just place the insertions point in the text and begin typing, so the chart will be appear in the worksheet. By the Sparklines, show the relationship quickly. When data changes, a Sparkline changed immediately, but selecting multiple cells, you can create several Sparklines at the same time. So how to create the Sparkline? Click the empty cell, the group of cells where you desire your Sparkline to appear. Click Insert Sparklines. Click the type of Sparkline you want to create, the line, column, or win or loss. If the data box, type the range of cells that contain the data on which you want to create the Sparkline. So the Sparkline tools appear, showing the Design tab. So on the Design tab, choose one more commands to create a new Sparkline. Change type, format, show or hide data points, or format vertical axis. Remember, a chart is a graphical representation of your data. It is used to organize data in graphical and visual form. It interprets data, show the highest and the lowest values of data. And lastly, we have the types of chart. The one is column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, XY or scatter chart. That's all for today. See you in eClass Online. Thank you and goodbye. Again, my name is Rinaldo B. Malimban, your Computer 7.